Hi lovelies, it's me Tiffany and I'm finally back. I haven't not done any videos in what feels like weeks because I've been very busy with it being summer, and we have my oldest is playing baseball a few times a week, so haven't been able to have the energy like I usually do. So I've been slacking. But I am going to do a Housewives Discush sesh today with you. And, you might notice I got my hair cut. Nice new do. I am enjoying it, but it's pretty humid here in, Indiana. So my hair is kind of doing its own thing today, as usual. I mean, who cares if I get a cut? It's still doing its own thing. So a few things I want to talk about with you guys. So no, I am not going to be getting paid to say this. This is just me letting you know a little bit about what I have on today. This is actually the Pride bodysuit that Abercrombie came out with this year. So I'm wearing it because it's still Pride month. And today, my makeup I'm actually going to do to kind of match my bodysuit with colors, because we only have a few more days left of June, and we might as well get all of the Pride out that we can push through because it's Pride month. And also, just so you know, Abercrombie comes out with a bodysuit. Like, I have two of their Pride jumpsuits or bodysuits. But this one is like for male, female, like it's all inclusive. And donations go to the Trevor Project or Foundation. So I just wanted to like let you guys know a little bit about that, because I don't know if anybody even knows that Abercrombie does this each year. So go check them out. And they're pretty affordable. I mean, like $25, $30 for a bodysuit, and your donation is going to the Trevor Project Foundation. So they're, you know, really doing their part in the LGBTQ community. So yeah, like I said, I'm not getting paid for it, but I just want to like let everybody know because I love them. Anyways, so if you're new here, I'm Tiffany. This is my channel, my Instagram, TV, however you're watching that. I like to do my makeup and talk about the housewives because they're two of my favorite things. Like I said, I'm a little behind because right now we're doing the Beverly Hills. I'm on season 11, episode 5. And I want to say that I'm at least one, if not two episodes behind because I am living my life, honey. You only get summer one time a year. So, sorry, I'm a little delayed, but I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna get there. Anyhow, so if you're new here, like I said, welcome. I'm Tiffany. If you want to know what I'm doing on my face, I'm gonna put that down in the description box below, so check that out. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's Housewives Discush Sesh, or you can even follow me on Instagram at TiffLynLife. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on into it, and we're gonna talk about the divided states of Erika. Now, if you're following Housewives, then you know that Erika Girardi and Tom are going through a divorce. And I know I mentioned it on my other Discuss sesh of Beverly Hills, but Hulu has, you know what, I need to get my hairs out of my face. I'm gonna snooki it. I mean, it's not gonna be as cute as Snooki when she did it, but you know what? Everybody's just gonna cut me some slack because you guys are nice like that. And we're just gonna work with this for right now. So it stays on my face so I can do my face, okay? I gotta put my face on. So, if you have Hulu, or if you know somebody that does and you can like you know, get their information, do that. Watch The Housewife and the Hustler, which is about some things that are going on with the Tom Girardi and Erika situation. And for one, let me just talk about that really quick because I still have yet to do a Discush sesh over that. But since when are Danielle Staub and Dana Wilkie, or is that her last name? I don't know. When are they experts in like fraudulent behavior? I mean, sure, they probably have. I mean, we all know Danielle, Marilyn, Beverly, whoever, that she already has like a troubled past and everything, and pretty checkered, pretty fraudulent. And then I don't know about Dana, but there is some, I don't know, she just was always iffy to me. It doesn't seem like she, I don't know, it should be an expert in that field. But anyways, I didn't know that they were experts in this. So I'm saying. But watch that documentary because it goes into like how Tom is basically broke, how he put money from his like law firm into Erika's business, $20 million. So anyways, this episode of Housewives basically is about Erika talking about how she filed for divorce from Tom. And I need to still watch the next episode to find out what happens when she comes face to face with the wives at the party, the get together. So anyways, let's start off season 11, episode 5 of the Housewives. So the last episode that we had was, you know, Erika sending the wives a group text to everybody saying how her and Tom are divorcing, which they were all just in Lake Tahoe recently together, as we know. And she never like made any mention of that to any of the ladies. So everybody's a little thrown off. And it just opens like in true Bravo form, like let's show you the end of the episode at the beginning, and then you know how they do. So they open up with Erika saying like that there's many lawyers. There's many layers to her divorce. And like just kind of they start showing little clips of what's gonna come in the episode or the season with the divorce. And then, you know, we go into the episode with it saying, you know, 3 days earlier. Of course, Bravo. You guys always like to do that. So they obviously go to 3 days earlier. And Kyle's getting ready for a get-together for her election night party. With most of the ladies are in attendance. And, you know, Kyle's talking about Erika and Tom's marriage. And she said that, you know, basically that if you really look at their marriage from afar, it's really not as shocking. And I could not love Kyle more because it's true. Like, Erika's marriage to me, since she's been on the show, it's always been a little peculiar. Like, it seems a little bit more business and a little bit more like caregiving and, like a friend, like, you know, a friendship, caregiver kind of situation than it is like husband and wife. That's how I've always felt about it. So I have to agree that it really was not shocking to me that Erika and Tom are divorcing. I'm actually surprised that with how long she's been on Housewives, I'm surprised it hasn't come about sooner. Thinking she does need the money. Hate to say it, but I really loved Erika before. I really was like feeling her and all that, but I just can't anymore. Especially after watching The Housewife and the Hustler. And I don't even take into consideration like the gossip about it, you know, with what Danielle was talking about and stuff like that. But just how much money Tom had taken from people, you know, settlement money, and then put into her while she's trying to make it seem like that's not the case. I'm not feeling that. I guess you live and you learn. You gotta find out eventually how people are, huh? I mean, I think that everybody that's been watching the show tries to figure out how she affords that 40 grand a month glam. That's like a lot. It's not the point. I'm getting off track as always. For those of you that stick around for my random rants, you the best. If I can get this paper apart. There we go. Okay. So, I think it's weird that Erika was just on a trip like with all the ladies and she never even like hinted towards a divorce. She never hinted at anything. Like, it's just a little bizarre to me that, you know, even off camera maybe, she like didn't say something to maybe Kyle. Because her and Kyle always seem closer than her and the other ladies. Or maybe even to Rinna, because, you know, her and Rinna seem pretty friendly. So, strange that she didn't, like, mention it at all. Just an observation. So, they're all getting, you know, the ones that are going to Kyle's event are, like, getting ready. They're all supposed to be wearing patriotic attire. And Dorit wearing green and plaid. You know, she is a Native American. She is from America. She's an American woman. Let's not get into Lenny Kravitz now. Stay away from me. But, so I just find it odd that she would like dress like that. It's not even remotely patriotic. Like, girl, please. And then we kind of get to see the Kyle and Dorit drama between the two of them, which I don't know if that's just manufactured for the show. Although they do always seem to have they have a weird relationship. That's all I gotta say. Weird. And now we're gonna see, we also get to see Crystal and Rob go to an event together, which this will be his debut event with all of the housewives. And then Kathy Hilton is there. She's in the house. Thank goodness, because if it wasn't for Kathy, I don't know. I don't know if we'd make it through. I wouldn't. And okay, can we just talk about Lisa Rinna for a moment here? Because I feel like she is totally giving off like Kardashian vibes now. And I know I'm not the only one, because in my group on Facebook, which if you're in the group and you're watching right now, you awesome. Love you. Anyways, in the Facebook group I'm on for housewives, somebody else said the same thing that I've been thinking, which is that Rinna is like looking a little too much like a Kardashian, which does make sense given the fact that her daughter is dating Scott. I don't know. It's just too much. I'm not feeling it. Like, be your own person. That's all I gotta say. So, if you also feel like she's like giving off a Kardashian wannabe vibe, please let me know that I am not alone in this. I'm sorry if you can hear all my kids. My house ain't that big, and they never wander far from me. It's funny, you know, I'm with them all day, every day, all the time, and yet they still can't get enough. Anyhow, But yeah, I'm just over the wannabe like Kardashian vibes that I'm getting from Lisa. Like, I don't know. I shouldn't be surprised though. And Rena's talking about how shocked she was about like Erika and Tom. Girl, please. It is not that shocking. It really isn't. I don't know if I'm just being a hater or being an asshole by saying it, but I'm like wondering this whole time, how is she even that thrown off that Erika and Tom are divorcing? And that Erika's the one that's basically initiating it. For all those of you that are like way ahead of me and already know what Erika's gonna say in the next episode, don't judge me too much on what my perception is of things. Okay. So, Crystal had said that like everything was basically like fine when it came to her and Sutton, and you can just tell it isn't. You can just tell that they are not gonna get along, and they are not. It's not gonna be a good situation. Like, they're just not gonna be friends. It's just not gonna happen. Because she's saying everything's fine. I don't know. And then she was like talking to her husband, talking about how she like lost some weight on the trip. And like brings up basically that, gosh, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, no, this is when she was talking to all the other ladies. That like she had lost 5 pounds and that she struggles with bulimia. And I just don't know if that was like the right time to, I mean, I guess really when is the right time though to bring it up. But I don't know if I would have brought that up then, you know, like I feel like that's just like an unfair, it's unfair I feel to Sutton that she brought it up. Because I just don't feel that you should put that kind of pressure on somebody else. Like, I understand. I really feel like she probably lost the weight too on that trip because it was her first housewives trip. Not everybody could just ease into it like freaking Kathy Hilton did. My goodness. So I don't know. I'm just gonna guess that it was gonna be stress. I mean, I'm not a doctor. But I feel like it was probably just stress from being on a housewives trip in general. If I was gonna guess. Okay. And I just feel like as women, we all struggle. It's awful. Like the unnecessary pressure that we feel for our body. Like right now, I know you guys have seen me adjusting myself on screen with this bodysuit because I'm looking and I'm like, my boobs and then my gut. But I'm like happy with how I am and stuff, but I always feel that there's somebody out there that's gonna tear you down. You know, there's always gonna be somebody out there that'll just make you feel like utter shit about yourself and the way that you look. And a lot of times with women, it's like we do it to each other. So I try very hard not to be like that. I will go out of my way to compliment you before I go out of my way to like make you feel insecure about yourself. That's just not me. And it never will be. But I get it, you know. That as women, it's hard enough how we feel about our own bodies, and you know, it's sad just to see that all of us have to like go and endure that, you know. Between how men view our bodies and then other women, it's just, whew, can be a lot. Can be a lot. So I do feel for Crystal when she was talking about that. Because, you know, we're always judging our bodies against somebody else because we all want what we don't have. It's tough for me growing up. I was very skinny, and everybody either assumed that I had like an eating disorder, or they would just like make fun of me for being skinny, and it made me so uncomfortable with myself. You know, I had friends that were curvier than me, and they would ask me to go stand on the scale and like laugh about how much I barely weighed at the time, and it really had gotten to me. I had kids call me bony pony, giraffe, like so many different names because I was tall, I was thin, and I felt so insecure all the time. Felt insecure about if I ate, because you know, like if I wanted to eat a salad, oh well, she's just skinny and only eats salad. But it just, we need to stop. We need to stop doing this to other people. Especially, you know, other women. We need to be uplifting and not so judgmental. Anyways, that's off topic. I'm just thinking. Okay. So, to me, back to Housewives, for one. And with Dorit and Kyle, they always have felt like frenemies to me. It's like they each have these issues with each other, like, and they both do the same things to each other, basically. Like, But, was it last year? Where Dorit felt that Kyle treated her to a different standard than she did the other ladies. Now this year, Kyle feels Dorit holds her to a higher standard than the other ladies. But then you got Mauricio and PK just totally fine together. They are bros. And, you know, Dorit and Kyle, they like get into it with each other over, you know, the whole issue with Kyle feeling like Dorit holds her to a different standard because Kyle, you know, went to say something in a conversation Dorit was having, and Kyle feels that Dorit always interrupts and is always talking, and yeah. So they get into it over that. And then Dorit's like, yeah, we gotta go. Like, my parents are in town. I want to see my parents, and we gotta go. So she was out real quick, and you could tell that PK, come on, PK, let's go. Let's go home. I don't know what them know. Frenemies. They're frenemies. It's just my personal feeling. So Sutton has a private shopping day for her Bentley. I forgot how this lady got so much money. Forgot who she was even married to. But dang. It's a nice car. I guess it better be for that price, huh? I do like seeing her and Garcelle together, though. I think that they make a good friend match. Yes, honey. I've been doing these more bold makeup looks lately. I've been feeling it. I didn't think I would. Like I do, but I really do. Okay. So, yeah. Sutton has her own little private, you know, situation at Bentley. I love how down-to-earth Garcelle is. I just really like her vibe overall. I really like Garcelle. There are some people out here that don't. And I'm not understanding why. Please tell me why. If you don't like Garcelle, please explain to me. All right. Okay. Oh, and we see Crystal with her husband the next day, and they show clips of like her husband with Sutton and just like talking with her the night before, and they just like hit it off just fine. That's irony right there, is when you have an issue with somebody but then your husband meets her and it's like just fine. That's pretty funny. The irony of it is not lost upon me, so yeah, I'm gonna find it funny. Oh man, when I heard about Crystal's like personal struggles with herself, I really felt awful, because like I said, I just feel like it's so not fair, the kind of pressure we put on ourselves. You know, nobody's perfect. And we can't try to make ourselves like look to please everybody. It's just never going to happen. And it takes time to really get over some of those hurdles. You know? So I feel for her with her struggles. I really do. Oh my gosh. Then we see Kyle and Kathy shopping. And they're over like in Sutton's shop or whatever, her store. And oh my goodness. Kathy said something that made me so happy. She said that she doesn't like mom jeans. Yes, girl. Me either. I'm trying to understand. Like when I was growing up, mom jeans, you know, moms wore, and we were like, ugh, so gross. My mom's wearing mom clothes. But now, like, young girls, like 13, 14-year-olds are wearing mom jeans. And now I'm like, you know, a dinosaur if I'm wearing skinny jeans or destroyed jeans. Let me just say, you guys can take those out of my cold dead hands, because I'm not going to be getting rid of my skinny jeans, my destroyed jeans, none of it. And I'm not gonna wear mom jeans. And I am a mom. I have three freaking kids, and I am not gonna wear mom jeans. But you young girls, y'all get it. You ain't even moms, you wear mom jeans, but get it. I wonder how many moms out there right now are wearing mom jeans. If you're a mom and you are between the ages of, I don't know, let's say 19, 20, and to 35. I wonder how many of you are wearing mom jeans. So sound off below if you wear mom jeans, because I'm dying to know. So then they're at Sutton's event or store that she's gonna, is it open? I think she's gonna open it. I didn't really pay attention. I kind of tuned it out because it's just, I feel like it's so overdone. Housewives opening up clothing stores. We've seen it once, we've seen it twice, we've seen it a gazillion freaking times, guys. So maybe I'm just over that whole storyline in general. But I do think that Sutton has really good, you know, taste. I don't know if I would wear some of the things that she wears, because I'm not fancy like that. I'm not a fancy person. You know, I'm pretty cash. But I would love to know how you can justify spending $35,000 on a party. Like, shut the front door. You know? That just seems so obnoxious. And even on that Housewife and the Hustler documentary, that Dana Wilkie, she kind of goes into talking about how obnoxious money is spent on the housewives' parties. And I don't know. Now I'm sure that like Kyle and Mauricio and, you know, when Lisa Vanderpump was on the show, That probably wasn't anything. It's nothing for them. You know, the women that really have money. I'm thinking of these ones that like, and you know, I always feel that the ones that barely have the money or are just doing it for the show are the ones that always are way more over the top than what like the women are that actually have money. The women that actually do come, like they actually have real true money, they don't seem to go as over the top, in my opinion, as the ones that are like trying to prove themselves. I don't know if I could ever go on a reality show for that reason alone. You know, too much pressure. I'm not that kind of person. Anyway, so yeah, I just find $35,000 to be obnoxious, but you know what, Sutton? Do you think, girl? Do you think? I ain't paying her bills. Do you think? Mm-hmm. Do you guys think it matches? Mm-hmm. I like it. Okay. So now, okay. And you know what, Kyle even got some heat on, from other people for this, but how tacky is it this year to keep on talking about that Sutton like lives in her house? Like, girl, she rents it from you. It's not like she's just like living there for free. It was just really irritating to me that Kyle would not stop talking about how Sutton lives in her house, which it isn't yours. You have a whole other house. You could have stayed in that house if it was really that deep. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if she rents it from you, stop talking about the girl like she's just freeloading off you. It's just tacky to me. Like, she didn't have to mention it that many times. That's all I'm saying. Alrighty. So Erika is coming to Sutton's like party, and all the wives are like, you know, still reeling from the news that she is getting divorced from Tom, which I still don't know how this is so riveting to all them and how it is so shocking, because have they not been seeing the same relationship that I have on TV? I mean, if that's what it is on TV, I can only imagine it's more so in person. I hope I'm not the only one out here that thinks that theirs was... I know I'm not the only one out here that thinks that she basically dried this old man of money for her career that she doesn't even really profit. I mean, more goes into her Erika Jane persona than what she gets out of it, you know? It's like a really expensive hobby. I don't mean to, I'm not trying to sound like I'm hating on the girl, because, you know, she's out there, she's doing her thing, but if you're sitting here taking other people's money to do your thing like that, then maybe it's not something you should be doing anymore. Just my thoughts, just my thoughts. But yeah, everybody's talking about how like they just want to make it like a chill situation. I don't know, like chill for Erika or whatever the case may be. And you know that it's not gonna be chill. Something just tells me that they are all gonna be a little nosy rosy. So, we get to see Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna together in their humble abode. And, was it even shocking to anybody else that Harry Hamlin is like, he gardens? I mean, I think it was more shocking that he already wasn't a gardener before the COVID pandemic. He had a nice little garden set up though. I think that he seems so down to earth. It's so crazy that he's with Lisa Rinna because she's so over the top, you know? But clearly he don't ever want to go through the divorce process again because he literally said to her, like, it's not happening. He doesn't want to ever do it again. I still think it's crazy that his ex-wife, Nicolette Sheridan, was like, also, was she married to Eileen Davidson's husband, or did they just date? I don't remember, but how crazy is it that 2 different housewives' husbands have dated her? Or married her, or, you know, the 2 of them had a history. Right? It was Eileen Davidson, right? That... Oh, now my memory's spotty on me. I don't remember. Okay, that's not the point though. So like I said, I was not surprised that I'm more surprised he didn't have a garden before. But I don't need to know from Rinna that, you know, she knows how to give a good blowjob. Like, nobody needs to know that you can give a good BJ, honey. Like, I mean, you already wrote about it apparently in your book back in the day. Leave it there. Just leave it there for everybody because we don't need to know all that, girl. Sutton's party is Paris themed, which I think is cute. With her love of, you know, fashion and all that. And Kyle and Crystal, of course, like, have hit it off, which we already probably knew that was gonna happen, that her and Crystal would be friends. Considering, I know that Crystal's friends with Kyle's sister, Kathy, but there was just something about, I just knew that they'd be friends. When Kyle's over at Crystal, she like looks at this Hermes. She's just so taken aback by this Hermes bag, which again, maybe there's something wrong with me, but I'm like, it was not that interesting of a bag to me, but you know, I'm not in that kind of circle or lifestyle. So what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, I had a feeling that they would be good friends just because of, they just seem like they have similar style and, you know, look like they'd be good friends. They'd have a lot in common. Anyways, and I thought that Hermes bag, I mean, it was all right, but not no freaking $90,000 nice. Who in the hell? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you justify that much money on one thing. I don't have money like they do, though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's why these shows just entertain or interest me. It's because to see how much some people like spend, it's crazy. Kyle was like acting really weird, like going to her house that Sutton's renting. I don't know. I feel like that was all for the cameras, just acting all weird like that. Again, the girl pays to like live there. It's not like she's just freaking freeloading. Excuse my language there. But seriously. If I was Sutton, I mean, we'll see when the reunion comes out, but if I was her, I'd be saying something to Kyle, like, girl, I pay for the house to live there. Like, I don't like how you are acting. I hope she says something like that, because Kyle was acting a little too much with that. Just saying. Whew. It's been days since I've done my makeup, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today, guys. Time for some lippies. Lippy yippies. Oh my gosh. And how funny is it that Rinna and Kyle are wearing the same dress? Rinna does that with everybody, though. I thought that Garcelle looked really pretty in that light pink color that she wore to the party at Sutton's. Garcelle's just pretty in general, no matter what she's wearing. I wish that they would have added her a long time ago. Because I like her on Beverly Hills. I think she's a good fit. So as we near the end of the episode, the ladies are all talking about Erika sharing their opinions on her marriage, and like basically like what they're all thinking of it. And it was interesting for me to just see everybody's different feelings on it. And Garcelle, like, that would be me questioning everything about it. Because I was confused too. Now, maybe Garcelle's talking about different, you know, because I feel like her dark humor is right up my alley. Talking about, like, basically, like, why didn't she just stick around until, like, the end, basically? Like, end. But I thought that was funny that she just was so out there with him. Like, I feel like I would be, like, me in between her and Kathy. I don't know which one of them I relate to more, but because between them both, there's a lot of things that are similar. But anyways, I would be Garcelle. I'd be questioning all of it about the whole Erika and Tom situation. I'm like, what other people would think, because, you know, she's still kind of newer. And now I need to watch the next episode. Episode what? Would it be 5? Or 6. Episode 6. And then I can do another Discush sesh with you, because I want to talk about what Erika comes to say. I think that she definitely, like, knows so much more about everything that's going on than what she's gonna let on. I think Erika's very smart about knowing what to say and what not to say, and how to just carry herself like that. So we shall see. I think that's it, everybody. This is my look. I tried to match my jumpsuit as much as I could. Bodysuit. I keep calling it a jumpsuit. My bodysuit. But I had fun doing it. Anyways, everybody, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all the support, and I'll be back again. So see you later. Bye.